In this video, we are going to learn the construction of rectangular hyperbola. So first let me write down the question. Draw a rectangular hyperbola through a point P. Draw a rectangular hyperbola through a point P whose coordinates are with coordinates x equals to 25 and y is equals to 30. This is the question. There is a point P whose x coordinate is 25 and the y coordinate is 30 on a xy plane. You have to draw a rectangular hyperbola through this point. The rectangular hyperbola should pass through this point P whose x coordinate is 25 and y coordinate is 30. So let us go to the solution of this question. So first thing that you have to do is you have to construct the xy plane on which this point lies. So in order to construct the xy plane, draw a vertical line and a horizontal line. Now this horizontal line we will use as the x-axis and this vertical line we are going to use as the y-axis of a rectangular Cartesian coordinate system. So let us call this point as O, where these two lines meet. Let us call this point as A. Let us call this point as B. So this is the x-axis. This line will be treated as the x-axis. This line will be treated as the y-axis, where the intersect is the origin, and this is the xy plane, namely the first quadrant of the xy plane. Okay, so in this xy plane, first you have to locate the position of the point P whose x coordinate is 25 and y coordinate is 30. Then by a suitable construction method, we have to draw a rectangular hyperbola and ensure that the rectangular hyperbola passes through this point P. Okay, so how to locate this point P on this xy plane? From the point O, move along the x-axis by a distance 25 millimeter. So let that distance of 25 millimeter, in this direction you have to move by a distance of 25 millimeter. So say this distance is 25 millimeter, and from this point you have to move in the vertically upward direction, that is in a direction parallel to the positive y-axis, by a distance 30 millimeter. So you have to move in this direction by 30 millimeter to locate the point P. So this point is P whose x coordinate is 25, y coordinate is 30. So this distance is 30 millimeter. Now through this point P, I will draw a horizontal line and a vertical line. Okay, so it is as if you are shifting the origin from the point O to the point P, or you are shifting the coordinate axis system. From this position the y-axis is shifted here, and from this position the x-axis is shifted here. It is something like this. So after you locate the point P, through the point P you draw a line which is parallel to this line, and through the point P you draw another line which is parallel to this line. Okay, so after you do this much of construction, then what you have to do is, on this line, on this horizontal line, you have to take, say, a few points, say 6 to 7 points, anywhere you like. Okay, not necessarily at equal spacing. You have to take a few points on this line, but please ensure that these points are distributed on both sides of the point P. That is, you take some points here and take some points here. And these points, I repeat, need not be equidistant. Okay, so let me take 2 points here, 1 and 2, and let me take 4 points here, namely 3, 4, 5 and 6. So by looking at these points, you can understand that there is no equidistance between these points. These points are not at equal spacing. Okay, the distance between 1 and 2 does not match with the distance between 4 and 5 or the distance between 5 and 6. Okay, so these points are taken randomly, but we have just ensured that some points are taken to the left hand side of P and there are some points on the right hand side of P. If you take points only on the right hand side of P, then after doing the remaining construction, you will get the rectangular hyperbola lying totally on this side. But if you want the rectangular hyperbola to start from somewhere here and end somewhere here, then you have to take some points to the left hand side of P and some points on the right hand side of P. This is exactly what we have done. And again, let me repeat before proceeding to the next step, that these are not equidistant points. You can take points which are equidistant, but you can also take points which are not at equal distances from each other. Okay, so the distances between two consecutive points in this series can keep on varying. Whatever is the distance between 1 and 2, the distance between 2 and 3 need not be the same. The distance between 3 and 4 can be something else. Okay, so there is no hard and fast rule that these 6 points have to be equidistant. Again, you are not bound to take only 6 points. You can take more than 6 points. You can take less than 6 points also. Okay. Now, after taking these points, you join all these points with this origin O. So, let me do that. Join all these points with this origin O. Now, this is the line joining 3 with O, and it is intersecting this vertical line at this point. So, this point you call as 3 dashed. This line is joining 4 with O and it is intersecting the vertical line at this point. So, this point you call as 4 dashed. Similarly, this line is joining 5 with O and it is intersecting the vertical line at this point. So, this point you call as, the space is very limited, so let me write it here, 5 dashed. And this line is joining 6 with O and it is intersecting the vertical line at this point. So, this point you call as 6 dashed. Now, we are presently not in a position to locate 1 dashed and 2 dashed, because this line joining 1 with O and this line joining 2 with O are not intersecting this vertical line at any point yet. But if you produce these two lines or extend these two lines, then you will get 1 dashed and 2 dashed. So, please extend this line up to this vertical line and call this point as 1 dashed, and extend this one up to this vertical line and call this point as 2 dashed. Okay. Now, from 1 dashed you draw a horizontal line, and from 1 you draw a vertical line. Wherever they intersect, you call that point as P1. Again, from 2 dashed you draw a horizontal line, and from 2 you draw a vertical line. Where they intersect, you call that point as P2. Similarly, we can locate P3. From 3 dashed we draw a horizontal line, from 3 we draw a vertical line. Wherever they intersect, that is going to be P3. Similarly, we can obtain P4. From 4 you draw a vertical line, from 4 dashed you draw a horizontal line. Wherever they intersect, that is P4. From 5 vertical line from 5 dashed horizontal line where they intersect, that is P5. From 6, vertical line from 6 dashed horizontal line wherever they intersect, that is P6. So we have obtained 6 points, P1, P2, P3, P4, P5 and P6. So through these 6 points and of course through the point P, if you draw a continuous smooth curve with the help of French curve, then you are going to get the required rectangular hyperbola. So now I am joining these 7 points, namely P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6 and the point P. So if you join these points by a smooth curve, then that will be the rectangular hyperbola which you were trying to construct. So this is the rectangular hyperbola. Okay, so if you are going to use the French curve, then the curve will be very smooth and continuous. I have drawn it with freehand, that is why it has not become very smooth and continuous. It has become a bit wavy. Okay, so this is how the rectangular hyperbola can be constructed. Again, I would like to repeat as I have done for the previous constructions. I would like to summarize the different steps that we have followed to draw the rectangular hyperbola. First, you draw the horizontal line OA and the vertical line OB. Considering this OA and OB as the x-axis and y-axis respectively, you locate the position of the point P, whose x-coordinate is 25 and y-coordinate is 30. So from this point, you move in this direction by 25 millimeter, and from this point, you move in this direction by 30 millimeter to locate the position of the point P, whose x-coordinate is 25 and y-coordinate is 30. Now through this point P, you draw a horizontal line and a vertical line. Now on this horizontal line drawn through the point P, you take any number of points in such a way that some of the points are present on the left hand side of P and the remaining points are present on the right hand side of P. And these points, from I have taken 6 such points, you can take 7, 8 or even less than 6 also. These points need not necessarily be equidistant. Okay, so I have taken 6 points, I have kept 2 of them to the left hand side of P and the remaining 4 I have taken on the right hand side of P. Now all these 6 points I have joined with this origin O. Okay, so I have got this line by joining 1 and 2 with O. Then by joining 3, 4, 5 and 6 with O, I have got these 4 lines. Now this is the line joining 3 with O, where it intersects this vertical line. That point we are calling as 3 dashed. This is the line joining 4 dashed. This is the line joining 4 with O. So wherever it intersects the vertical line, that point we are calling as 4 dashed. This is the line joining 5 with O, where it intersects this vertical line. That point we are calling as 5 dashed. This is the line joining 6 with O. Wherever it intersects the vertical line, we are calling it as 6 dashed. In order to get 1 dashed and 2 dashed, we have to extrapolate the line O1 and O2 till they meet this vertical line. And wherever they meet this vertical line, those 2 points we are calling as 1 dashed and 2 dashed respectively. Now you take 1 and 1 dashed. From 1 you draw a vertical line and from 1 dashed you draw a horizontal line. Wherever they intersect, you call that point as P1. Then you take 2 and 2 dashed. From 2 you draw a vertical line. From 2 dashed you draw a horizontal line. Wherever they intersect, you call that point as P2. Similarly, using 3, 3 dashed, 4, 4 dashed, 5, 5 dashed, 6, 6 dashed, you can obtain P3, P4, P5, P6. After obtaining all these 6 points, draw a smooth continuous curve through all these 6 points P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6 and of course the point P. Okay. And that curve will be the required rectangular hyperbola. So this is the method by which a rectangular hyperbola can be drawn. Thank you.